What is good, y'all? Welcome back to Chris and Ralph Productions. As always, I am Chris. So tonight I'm gonna be doing a trailer reaction to a brand new film called The Bikeriders. Comes out in December. The film stars Jodie Comer, Austin Butler, and Tom Hardy. So a little bit of backstory on this film. It's based off of a novel from the 1960s about a Midwestern bike gang, and just basically their lives, and that's the premise of the story. I don't know much about it. I've never read the story, so I'm going into this pretty fresh. Um, the other day, I actually did a video on. I did some reactions to some other trailers that are, during the fall and winter, a lot of like Oscar-driven type films start to come out towards the critics and things like that, and they want to do a campaign to try to get that film nominated. One of the films that I talked about was The Bikeriders. At the time, that day, they had actually dropped the set images, including Austin Butler on a bike, Tom Hardy, Jodie Comer, and all that. And just based off of those images, this one easily became my most anticipated for those types of films, those Oscar driven type films. And the reviews have come out recently. They said Jodie Comer is absolutely wonderful, that she's the standout. So I'm just excited to see how this film, really enthralls itself in the 1960s and that culture. Like I've talked about numerous times, I am a massive, massive historian, and I love, the history of the 60s and the 70s because this country went through so much. There were so many changes, and to follow a story about just a Midwestern bike gang, I think that's going to be a really interesting take. But I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to go ahead and watch this trailer. I have yet to seen it, so let's not waste any more time, guys. So this is the Bike Riders in three, two, one.
I've been thinking, I can't run this club forever. I built this from nothing. This is our family.
Michael Shannon.
You
Oh,
and me, kid.
yeah, is that axe? He's using one of those accents.
From the
Oh
beginning,
my gosh, she's beautiful.
Yes, please.
it was the golden age of bike riders. And I never felt so out of place in all my life. That's when I saw him for the first time.
Elvis.
It took my breath away.
I'm Benny.
I
Five
love that
weeks
song.
later, I married him. I thought I could change him, Not to be different, but to be, I don't know, like he's wild.
Hey! Told you to take that jacket off.
You'd have to kill me to get this jacket off.
Oh,
What about the bar?
calling Scarface now.
Burn it down.
Collect the
The
insurance.
club got real big real fast. They started running drugs, gambling, prostitution.
Is that what this club is now?
I want you to quit riding.
Don't ask that. Benny. I need you.
Okay.
You can't have him.
If he wants to ride a bike, he'll ride a bike.
Really heavy on the accent. I think it's gonna be great.
Hey, just think it over.
I like it. I like it. December 1st. Only in theaters. Obviously, I will be checking this out. All right. Wow. That was a really well cut trailer. Obviously, don't give too much away. The story is from what I've seen, for what we just saw. I think it's going to be a first take on Jodie Comer and her how she became enthralled in this bike gang, and we start to see it starts to change over time. So obviously, I think Tom Hardy's character is going to be a divisive character for this film. He's going to be Austin Butler's kind of like his big brother, just from the way it looks, and Austin Butler is going to be torn. So I think this story is going to be really interesting for the dynamic between Austin Butler and Tom Hardy. Hardly, it's fitting. So uh, I really loved the music. I really loved the time period that it's in. It was just so much history going on. So I'm curious if they're gonna discuss a lot about like the racial tension in this country during the civil rights movement. I wonder, like they mentioned, the bike goes, start selling drugs, prostitution. So there's a lot of just like things that a gang would eventually end up doing from its starting point and what appears to just grow, and you start inviting people and it starts to change over time. So obviously I don't know anything about this story. I don't know anything about this bike gang. So I'm just going based off of this trailer and what I think is going to be about. Um, I'm just beyond excited. This was a very, very well cut trailer. The music was wonderful. Rolling Stones, you can never go wrong with them. So to have that playing in the background with those accents, those super thick Midwestern 60s accents, I think it's going to really play well. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. We do really appreciate the support that we've been getting recently. But as always, I am Chris. Until next time, peace.